Welcome everybody to Friday Night Cast, where a bunch of us people play games.
And we can overact with voices too, Isaac.
We are a group of spiritual, therapeutic, and applied tabletop gamers who, not necessarily in that order, like to get together and talk about games and play them with you. How we can play them together as professionals, how we can utilize them in our work, and also help build education and practice among other professionals. If this is your first time here joining us, thank you. Welcome. We're so happy to see you. If you're returning, Renee, it's nice to see you also, and everybody else who's returning. So yeah, we will be playing some Avatar tonight. We have been away for a little bit, so if you're like us, you may not exactly remember what happened last time. And I'm just realizing that our summary maven is probably gonna have to do it live tonight. We didn't prepare. Maybe we'll do it all together. Maybe we'll recap together.
It's gonna be a joint effort.
Let's not put it on one person. How about that?
I thought the dungeon master was in charge of that, but yeah, we can all do it collaboratively.
Actually, that's probably a good point, Neil.
That was how it worked when Dustin was GMing.
That's true.
Some game masters like to ask their players to say what they.
That is true too.
I'll throw you all on the spot. It's okay.
Thanks for that, Tim.
So yeah, without further ado, I'm excited to play some more and kind of recap and see where things go and find out if we have an avatar in our party or not. So
stop saying that.
Well, we absolutely have an avatar.
We do have an avatar here in our group.
All right, Tim, I'm going to kick it over to you for some announcements.
Yeah, 100%. Here we go. I got 2 announcements. I know it feels like there's not a lot going on right now, but we've been away for a while and I feel like we're kicking back off with things. So July 17th at 3 Central, Gaze of Our Lives will be continuing their Our Traveling Haunt campaign. Learn more about a family with a child, a demon, a cursed one, and a wizard. I am actually kind of excited about that. July 23rd at 12 Central, CASTT is playing D&D 5e with Brian Butler as the GM. Players will be going on an adventure as a family. Family of
Monster Hunters,
yeah. Correct. And July 28th, Tabletop Transformations with Jade Dragon, which sounds absolutely amazing.
As we were saying, Ermagerd, we're really excited to have Jay come on and talk about the potential spiritual applications of Wanderhome, and we'll play out a little scene or two.
That sounds really cool.
Jay is wonderful. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, it is.
And then the 3rd Thursday of the month, we will present Community Care Play. Our part will be playing Stand Up in response to the reproductive ruling by the Supreme Court. Join Haley, Renee, and guests as they play the game to determine.
Oh, that's like a live teleprompter right now. Great.
To determine what their part is.
You're welcome.
This is like a live teleprompter. Who knew Google Docs had that power?
The iron fish strikes again. The iron fish strikes again.
Oh, that was wonderful.
What am I missing?
Hey, chat. If there's whoever's out there in chat, I want to know what supers game you want to see us play when we get to playing a super power heroes game. I'm curious if you have a favorite or one that you'd like to explore, or if you're watching this on YouTube, put that in the comments. I want to play a superhero game at some point, and I'm not sure which one I want to play yet.
Well, I've played after we play season 2 of Yale Capades.
Yeah, Dustin, you're gonna have to wait till like 2024 at this
I
point.
think
I've played and ran a few, so I'd be happy to help with some
There's
of that.
some
as
wiggle
well.
room in this schedule,
There it is. There.
as long as it's not during Yelk Pay.
Mhm.
I do agree.
Really, the only
As long as it
reason
doesn't-
I made the schedule.
As long as it doesn't delay Yale Capades.
Yeah, that's better.
We've
thank
already
you.
delayed Yokapades like 2 weeks this month.
That and the Bard Party.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. All right. So so as we like to do, we want to introduce the game that we're playing tonight and give some kind of shout outs to the creators of these games as well. We're big fans of different indie RPG games. This game, Avatar Legends, produced, well, it's an officially licensed, taking inspiration not only from the shows, but also from the books and comics through several eras of avatars. You and your friends might protect local merchants from the triple threat triads in Republic City, travel through a spirit portal to rescue a child taken into the spirit world, negotiate peace between feuding communities within the Earth Kingdom, or pursue mysteries and villains that arise throughout your adventures.
Or
Published by
Discover
Magpie
the new
Games.
avatar.
Or discover a new avatar, maybe. Yeah. The book lays out, I believe it's five different eras that you can play in, if I'm remembering correctly. There's the Kioshi era, which we're in, the Roku era, the 100 Years War, Aang, and then
Korra.
Korra era. Thank you. Sorry, I was blank. I almost got there without any help. I
Almost.
blanked on that last part.
Mm.
My brain shut off for a moment. So yeah, there's a lot in the books and everything. It is produced or published by Magpie Games. I want to call it an indie RPG still, even though it was cracked the top 10 funding and raised over $9 million on Kickstarter, becoming, I think, like the most successful RPG on Kickstarter ever. So
Big accomplishment.
yeah, for sure. They actually knocked, I think they knocked Critical Role out of the top 10 with how much they raised. So definitely keep an eye out for when this, we'll let you know when it's maybe able to hit retail. There's been some delays in the production of the physical materials. We are playing with the PDFs that we have backed for this game. Lead design of Avatar Legends is by Brendan Conaway. Speaking of super games, the writer of Masks for Magpie Games also, with additional support from James Mendez Hodes.
I think he says Hodes.
Hodes. Okay. Marissa Kelly and Mark Diaz Truman. And there's also like a long list of different people that have contributed and supported and consulted on the game. So really, really great stuff, really exciting stuff. I can't wait for that. We might have to do an unboxing when the physical copies arrive.
There's
Maybe
a few unboxing things we need to do, but yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
On the list.
On the list. On the list. All right. So with that, let's I'm going to move into, we need to do we want to do a recap first or do my opening meditation first?
Let's do our opening meditation and
Sure.
we'll jump into a recap.
Then we'll jump into recap and then our check-in. So I have just a very short one today. It's been kind of a wild ride the last few weeks. Today's been a long day also. So something I came across the other day that I just wanted to share and just pause for a moment as we reflect before getting into our play today. The quote is by Della Hicks Wilson. Honey, you are sacred land. Choose your travelers wisely. Kind of made me think a little bit about our game as we're kind of new travelers or partners coming together. but also in other aspects of my life too. So something I just wanted to share. All right, so let's jump into a summary. Who wants to? Tim, do you want to start off for us, or?
Yeah. So it's really we just started our campaign with Avatar, where we just met all of our characters, and I think the best way to do that is to do a reintroduction of our characters, since it's been about a month since we played and not everyone may have seen it. So let's start with Sif and Soph, the twins.
Okay. I was not prepared to go first.
Told you I'd throw you into the spotlight.
How do you want us to?
So just give everyone your characters, your name, your description, short description, and like your
Sure.
playbook.
I had to dig around for the stuff that I wrote and gave to you.
No problem.
'Cause I don't remember.
I'm glad you've got some stuff somewhere.
Yes, I do. I am playing Sif, Hanaka. Sif is the Foundling playbook. I am dressed in traditional Fire Nation dress with a lapel that denotes clan status in the Fire Nation. The Hanaka clan currently works with the royal family. What is the capital of?
It's okay.
It's I think like capitals. It's like Fire Nation capital. It doesn't have a name, but there is there's a
basically
a town inside.
Yeah. Our dad works with the royal family. I have black hair, light skin, and hazel eyes that kind of fleck darker when I firebend. I wear a traditional Fire Nation top knot with a hairpin that appears to be brand new and has the Hanaka clan emblem on it. My top knot is slightly askew and a little messy. It's currently appears to be growing back, so it's not as tall as it should be. That is Sif.
That's what you got. Well, I'm playing Soph Hanaka. I look exactly like Sif Hanaka. I'm playing the Idealist playbook. There are minor differences. I have hazel eyes that fleck green when I earthbend, although I'm still in Fire Nation attire. And also I have my hairpin for my top knot. Doesn't look so pristine. I'll leave it that way. Yeah, that's about it.
We have two firebenders here on business that may not be known to everyone at this moment. And they came to talk to Hawthorne in town during the Moon Peach Festival. Hawthorne, would you like to introduce yourself?
I don't believe they're both firebenders, but they're both from the Fire Nation.
They look like firebenders.
They do.
Yes. Hawthorne, or Haw, as most know him. He has dark hair and a short trim beard, soft features, but not necessarily out of shape. Think maybe dad bod, right? In his 40s, the oldest among everyone in this group, with just the beginnings of some gray in his beard. I am playing the Elder playbook, and I wear simple clothes, nothing too embellished, nothing too fancy, a tunic with a coat over it in shades of emerald, dark burgundy, and burnt ochre. Two straight truncheon tucked in the waistband underneath my coat, kind of out of sight. And yeah, I work at a local bookstore in town. Which I've decided to refer to as Mao Books.
Meow.
Mao. Mao is one of the few words that I know in Mandarin, as my significant other has been studying Mandarin.
Nice.
And Mao means cat. So there are definitely some cats in this bookstore.
All right.
As I remember, you also had a fondness of moon peaches, and one had gotten stolen from you from another player's friend.
Familiar?
Familiar? Kishi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Companion, yeah. So this is Kanji. I actually put a little representation of him in my background. I play Kishi. Kishi is, I'm using the Razor playbook. She's 18 years old. She's about 5'5", long blue hair, brown skin, brown eyes. She wears a pretty tight, like black outfit. It's like a really nice black outfit, but it's got like hints of blue. And she wears these long, these boots that go up to her knees. Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, during the beginning adventure, you see Keisha using her water bending skills.
And she might have blue hair.
Well, she definitely has blue hair.
And all of these wonderful characters got introduced to the next avatar, Avatar Ushton. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, good people. It's such a joy and pleasure to meet you. I am Avatar Ushton.
Regard, Ervatur.
Ermagerd. And Avatar Ushton looks a bit like Seahawk from She-Ra. No mustache, a lot younger though, and kind of has some of the mannerisms like that. Has like a pirate shirt and a bandana and big boots and carries a side sword on their side.
Do you set pirate ships on fire whenever you're on them?
Well, I haven't been trained in firebending yet. We shall see.
Oh, great.
But I have found a new firebending teacher.
Oh, right.
Heard. I've heard.
I did that.
You did agree. And I travel with my entourage of assistants and attendants.
Last we left off, the Avatar Ushton was attacked by a few earthbenders, and one of them were captured at the very end. And that's pretty much where we left off. We had an introduction, we did a little fight scene, and that's where we are.
I remember I did a roll and actually rolled really well. Probably the only good roll I had all game, to notice that there was something a little off with the theater production that was in town. Like they were, I forget how we said it exactly, but that they were kind of
It was a
up to fishy
scam.
business in some ways.
Something about the whole festival was off.
Yes.
To you.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
All right. Let's do our rituals. Let's come into the game.
All right. So to enter the play space, or what we call the magic circle of play, that space where we let the rules of daily life slide away for the most part, and we enter the rules of the game, and we'll play, and then we'll leave, and we'll be transformed in some way, maybe really large and significant, maybe just kind of small and quiet. And to do so, we start by asking a question or two. And tonight we'll just use our standard question. What questions, hopes, or concerns do you have about tonight's game? Should I call on somebody?
I can go first.
I'll call on Dustin.
I feel like I always do. I've actually been thinking about this earlier today. Uh, it's just today's been a long day with work and everything, kind of the end of a long week. I've had a lot going on and just feel kind of there's a bit of compassion fatigue going on in my life, working in the helping professions and also helping family who needs it right now. So it's been tough to be fully present and focus at work sometimes. So I worry that I'm going to do my best not to carry that over into this game. But I was really thinking about some of the mechanics of this game and how I kind of feel off balance right now, and that my balance myself is perhaps close to shifting off balance. We'll see if that plays into my character or anything at all. I'm doing everything I can to recenter. I'm excited to play again. Both this and my home game of D&D have kind of been on a hiatus for a few weeks, so I feel like those kind of grounding pieces I've had in my life during this kind of crazy time have been missing. So I'm super grateful to have you all here, and Tim, for you being able to run this for us. And I'm going to throw it over to you next, Tim.
All right. Well, I've had a super stressful day today and probably week, but I'm just happy to be back and playing this again and just playing with you folk in general. But I am a little, I'm a little concerned, haven't played in a month. Want to make sure that I'm representing this game as best as I can for people who are watching and people that want to possibly play it or that are interested in the Avatar world, trying to represent that correctly, or at least the best I can. So that's some of my concerns, and also some of the things I'm also grateful for. I'm going to pass it over to Kayla.
Okay. I am excited to play a game. It's been June was a very exhausting month, so I am looking forward to playing these characters again and exploring kind of what we're wanting to do with these characters, because we finished a game. We have no idea what we're going to learn about ourselves. So I'm really curious to see the direction it goes. To Neil.
This week has it's been a good week actually. Last week was not the greatest because I tested positive for COVID. I'm finally in the COVID club. And it wasn't as bad for me, but I know that other people have a different experience, so I don't want to underestimate the illness in any way. But I'm very grateful that I got through it and that I'm feeling well today. So I think the thought that's in my head is really just to stay in character and really kind of put my avoidance attachment to the forefront of the character, since that is my intention to work on. So I'm looking forward to that and seeing what happens with Kishi and with Kanji, of course. And I will pass it on to Laura.
I have had a hell of a week. Very much stressed after the past work week or so. And I've been missing our Friday games. And I've been watching Avatar when we don't play, just to stay in the hype. And I'm very excited to get back to playing tonight. Hoping I can get back to where I was starting to go with Soph, because very different from other characters I've played. So I'm just hoping for good fun tonight. I think last time was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to more of that. And that leaves Menachem, right?
Yep. So I had COVID a month ago, and I think I still have the dregs of it. I had a flu-like case where I was, body aches, fever, and all that stuff for 6 days and whatever. So my sleep is really discombobulated lately, and I'm tired. And I haven't looked at this game since we last played. So new mechanics are still going to be really new to me, and maybe even less familiar because I was reading the book right up until our game last time. And I am just having fun. I hope you all are having fun too with my character and the the mystery journey that Avatar Ushton is presenting to you all. I hope you have fun with it instead of frustration. So after question or questions, we move into the name ritual, name game, where we'll say each person will take a turn saying their player name. The group will repeat that name, and then we'll say our character name, and we'll all repeat the character name to welcome the character into manifestation. So we'll just do the same order, and then we will jump into play.
Hello, everybody. I am Dustin.
Hey, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
Hey, Dustin.
Tonight, I will be playing Haw.
Hey, Ha.
Hi.
Hey, Haw.
Yep.
Hello, I'm Tim,
Hi, Tim.
Hey,
Tim.
and I am your lore master.
Hello,
Good
Lord.
evening,
Lord Master.
Hey,
Lord.
Game Master.
Lord Master.
Lord Master.
Lord
Lord
Master.
I'm your Lord and Master.
That's good. Hi, I'm Kayla,
Hi,
Kayla.
Kayla.
Hey, Kayla.
and I am playing Sif this evening.
Hi,
Welcome
Sif.
back.
Hey,
So,
Sif.
Sif, thank you for training me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tennille,
Hi, Tennille.
Hey,
Tennille.
Tennille.
and I'm playing Kioshi.
Hello.
Hi, Kishi.
Hi,
Hello,
Kishi.
Kishi.
I'm Laura.
Lara.
Hello, Laura.
Hey, Lara.
I am playing Soft tonight.
Welcome
Hello,
back, Soft.
Soft.
Hey, Soph.
I am Menachem. I
Hello,
can't even say
Hello,
my name.
Menachem.
Hello,
I am
Menachem.
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 And I am Avatar Ushton.
Welcome back,
Hello,
Avatar
Ushton.
Ushton.
Hello, Avatar
Hi,
Ushton.
Ushton.
Greetings, Avatar.
Notice the twins
We got
didn't
nothing
include
from-
Avatar.
We got
I
nothing from
noticed.
Kayla, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
No,
sure we
I
got
said
nothing.
hi.
Oh,
And we
okay.
said hi. Yeah.
Listen,
Okay.
I
To
don't. Soft,
Ushton.
Sif doesn't
The
believe.
priests who came told me there would be those who would question
Mm-hmm.
this is
We'll
the
see.
truth of my Avatar status. But I was to persist and to go on.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll
I love Menachem over here being like, I am the one who is called I am.
I am Avatar Ushton.
Which movie is that from? Is that from like the Ten Commandments? Or...
Prince of
No, oh yeah,
Egypt.
it's a name that the divine tells
Right.
Moses in the Torah.
Right.
I am that I am.
But I
It's
think
one
it's in
translation.
one of the
Uh-huh.
movies or something.
It
I don't know.
probably because that movie is
Yeah.
about what the stories that happen in the Torah.
It's very much in Prince of Egypt.
Okay,
You can
maybe
hear
that's what
Val
I'm thinking.
Kilmer with the voice. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
All right. So last we left off, we have an earthbender against a rock column pinned between a rock column and a fire column with, I believe, a blade pointing at them.
I thought we made him cower and let him go.
I don't remember
Are
us
we
letting them to go.
Yeah, I believe that Kishi kind of offered guidance and comfort to Ushton and was encouraging him to, not kill the guy and to let the guy go.
No, I remember
Right.
holding my sword out and saying something and going, "Now be gone with you."
Oh, he
Apologize
ran
and
away.
leave.
And the
Okay.
last thing I remember was will you train me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We all like, we should get out
So-
of here, and we were going to go somewhere.
Yeah, last we left off, a earthbender who had attacked Avatar Ushton had just ran away. We have Avatar Ushton who just asked Sif to be
Right. Yep.
the Avatar's firebender teacher. The Moon Peach Festival is currently still going on. There is a bunch of people around, all like looking and slightly confused. You see someone who has like an official, like looks like an officer of the law of some sort, comes over to Avatar Ushton and says, "Are you really the Avatar?"
Yes, I am. Sorry for the disturbance to your festival. We did not mean to cause a problem.
Everyone like around all like look at the officer, and the officer like bows to you. And
That
then
is not necessary.
everyone, like almost like a wave, starts to bow towards Avatar Ushton.
Please, this is not required.
Thank you for stopping these hooligans from everything. What just happened? Why did they attack you?
I'm afraid that they question me and do not wish to see me come into my powers. So they were trying to stop me. I apologize for this problem we caused here.
The Avatar has been found.
Thank you. Let's go.
Soph is
Thank
just
you,
gonna
thank you.
roll her eyes.
There's a bunch of people now who all of their attention is
I
on.
think you're gonna cause a scene, Ushton.
Oh,
I think my
it's not
attendants
your-
are probably starting to circulate to.
Yeah, it's definitely not you're about to cause a scene or you're gonna cause a scene.
We've already caused one.
There is a scene.
I'm gonna tuck the truncheon back into my coat and just kind of go back to just, looking kind of non-threatening in any way. And I'm just gonna put my hand up to Avatar Ushton and just kind of like reach out for a moment. Kind of trying to get your attention, but also just like in a friendly gesture, if I can like put a hand on your shoulder or something.
I turn to look at you.
Perhaps right at this moment be better to take a little attention off. I know a place that we could just go get out in case there's any other attackers.
I'll turn to the crowd, shake some hands, whatever, and say, friends, given the recent attack, it is most prudent that I not stay here with you and endanger your lives any further. I wish I could stay, but for everyone's best health and safety, I must retire.
As you start to walk away, people are like reaching for you, like just wanting to like touch the Avatar.
I do that. I'll touch every hand that's available.
Yeah, everyone's like just reaching for you. Where do you go?
I would like to
Following
take.
Ha.
I would like to take people and anybody that wants to come or follow back to the bookshop. I closed the bookshop earlier, so I know there's nobody there right now, and everybody's at the festival. So
Are we gonna go with them?
I mean, apparently you're his firebending trainer.
What? Yes. But that doesn't mean we have to like follow them right now.
And I'm grateful for your offer to help me.
Also, I whispered that to Soph.
I don't know. We gotta
Yeah.
we gotta figure out if he's actually the Avatar. I don't.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna turn back as we kind of maybe taking a few steps up. Sif, you be joining us?
Yes. Yeah, we're coming.
I'm gonna like pat Sif hard on the back. Yeah, she's coming.
Lovely. I'd love the opportunity to talk more with everybody. I could make some tea back at the shop. We shouldn't be disturbed at all. It should be great. Just a nice quiet gathering. Sorry, young lady. And look at Kioshi.
Yes.
Huh. I'm gonna look around. Is there any vendors nearby? Like anybody selling
Oh yeah,
peaches?
there's a
right
bunch
there?
of street vendors.
I'm gonna grab 2 more moon peaches, and I'm gonna toss one towards their, what is it? A catbird?
It's a
Owl cat.
Owl cat?
an owl cat. Yes.
Owl cat? Okay. I'm gonna kind of look, wait for a response from the owl cat, and toss it
It-
up in the air towards them.
It's like currently on Kishi's shoulder with its back turned to you, and its head just turns around and looks at you and then flies toward your hand because you have a moon peach.
Perfect. And then I'll keep going. I'll head towards the bookshop.
When you
Does Kishi follow?
So Keishi is looking at the crowd continuously, like she noticed what's going on with Kanji, but she's not really concerned about Kanji. And she's looking at the crowd and she's seeing what Ushton is doing, and she tries to get his gaze, and then she just goes, like, she just like subtly like shakes her head as he's like touching people in the crowd, and she murmurs just to him, "There are pickpockets about."
I believe you are correct, but thank you for your actions in defending the people tonight. Come with us.
She nods and she'll join you.
Ishi, as you were looking around and like looking for anyone like trying to pickpocket like anyone around in this group, you see the Avatar's companions going around like collecting funds from some of the people. Hawthorne, you open up the bookstore, and what do we see inside? What does this store look like?
Yeah, so there's it's kind of a bit sprawling. You walk in and there's some different maybe display tables, there's scrolls, there's kind of some like knickknacks and gifts also in the front of the store. And then as you head further back in the store, there's just kind of rows and rows of different books and scrolls, and kind of tucked back in the middle of the back, there's a desk that's somewhat covered. That seems to be Haw's desk.
I'm going to add to this. I'm going to say that there's a loft up above that has like one of those staircases that you can like slide up and down.
Okay.
And up
I was thinking
there,
maybe Haw lived above here.
yeah, I think up there is like a small like bedroom area, right? Like a living quarters in a way.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do here? I mean, Hawthorne, you brought everyone here for a purpose. What was your purpose?
I just wanted to get off the street at the moment and just kind of get everyone, I don't want to say in a safe space necessarily, but noticing that there's something going on with the festival. I just wanted to get off the street after all of this. I also want to, as we come in, I'm going to keep the door kind of closed, the closed sign up. And there's a bell on the top of the door, but I'm going to make sure that the string kind of comes down around and across the bottom, in case anyone tries to make their way in or something. I want to make sure that it'll kind of go off as a note that somebody's come in.
2 of my entourage have kept close to me and are with us.
Yeah, we have 2 people with us that are pretty quiet and just kind of keeping to themselves, and kind of just like they look a little nervous, mostly because they're in a room with a bunch of people that they don't know.
So you have them come in with us?
Oh yeah.
Christian? I want to. Oh God, I want to? Yes. I'm reading the different base moves.
They've been kind of like protecting me and,
Mhm.
keeping people away from me, and as we were trying to get through,
You
the
could-
streets.
Just tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what to do. I'll make.
I'm trying to decide. I'm taking a look at the different moves. One thing I'm thinking is just trying to get like a read on these two, as
Mhm.
they seem a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong, Menachem, but it sounds like they are maybe just kind of keeping an eyes, or like maybe a little anxious, looking around.
They appear to be guarding me and
Okay.
concerned for my safety, and a little uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I want to do? I would like to maybe roll guide and comfort
Okay.
to maybe help put them at ease a little bit, that this is my space, that this is safe, that everyone's going to be okay here.
Yeah. Roll on harmony.
Okay. I have a +2 to harmony. All right, that is a 9 + 2, so that's 11.
11. How are you trying to comfort them?
I just want to let them know that this is a safe space. I'm going to start some tea. I'm going to offer some snacks. I'm just going to be a good hostess, if you will, since this is kind of my space. But yes, welcome. I'm sorry. Everybody seems a little anxious right now. Don't worry. This is a totally safe space. Everybody is welcome here. Just be good to get off the streets, I feel like. Kettle's on. Don't oh, you rascal there. Zuzu, be nice, Zuzu, as a cat jumps up and kind of walks across past one of them.
One of them
Nuzzles up against one of them. I don't know if either of them are cat people, but
one of them kind of like gets scared for a second because they didn't know what it was. And then they see the cat and they start to they look at Avatarverse and then they start like petting the cat.
I have some light refreshments if anybody's hungry. I'm gonna keep this moon peach for myself, and I'm gonna like eye the owl.
Oh,
cat.
It's looking right at you. Not you, your hand.
Very delicious, tasty. I know I shared already. I'm sorry, I don't believe, did we ever get a chance to formally introduce each other? I am Haw. Welcome to Mal Books. Happy to have you join us. Anyone like to go next? I'll fetch some tea, and I'll kind of just pull aside and start making some tea service, some biscuits.
Kioshi is looking at the perimeter of the bookstore, and she's just being mindful of the entrances and exits. And she makes her way over to Haw and says, "Is there a back door to this place? I'm just curious."
Back door.
Just in case we need to get out quick.
No back doors, but got a few tricks up my sleeve. Should we need it? Don't worry.
Well, it seems like we might have some people on our team that could make a back door if we need it.
Yes, it's always an option. Sif, easy with the fire bending in here, please. Some precious books, flammable.
So your name is Sif. Oh, great.
Who are you
Talking to you.
me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, your name is Sif. Oh, it's good to know.
Yes. Well, I don't know.
And Soph is just gonna be like, that's Sifu Sif to you.
Oh, sorry, Sifu Sif.
And then
Sifu
start
Sif?
cracking up.
It's not
see-
funny.
You see both of the attendants when Avatar Ocean says Sifu, Sif, they both kind of like give like side eye to each other.
I'm gonna start handing out some tea.
Mm.
I'll do it to Sif first and be like, Sifu Sif, that's got a good ring to it. I'll just kind of say quietly to you and then just give you like
Yeah.
kind of just a reassuring, like a friendly, maybe like pat on the shoulder or something.
Soft, did you bring the stuff? I mean, we can
Sif
get
and
right
soft,
into
that makes sense.
We can get
Equal-
right into this.
Excuse me,
Of
but
course, I brought this
training.
stuff. Well, we have
if there's
everything
any
we
illegal
have with us.
goods, we don't want the Avatar to be involved with this.
No, no illegal goods.
Well,
It's just
no.
our belongings from
I
the
mean,
Fire Nation.
You want to learn to firebend, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But Haas said be careful in here because everything burns easy.
We're not gonna burn the books. We
Tim,
won't.
on my guide and comfort, do I get to do any of the things that go with that for
You
my hit on that?
absolutely well, you get to embrace they embrace your and your guidance and comfort, but you may also shift their balance.
Okay.
So that is up to you.
I don't know what their
Balance.
what is it called? The principles or
Yeah.
Their balance. Yeah.
yeah.
So
What's on each end?
for them, you do not know what their balance is. For most NPCs, they only really have one.
Okay. Do they have a center or how does that work?
Yes, they have a center, but they really only have like one. They only go like really one way.
Okay. Well, I want to push them back towards like away from like tipping their balance.
Okay. So you want them whatever way, like if they're not in their center, you want them to be closer to their center.
Yes.
Okay. One of them looks at you and like offers you something and says, Shuang is my name.
Shu Wong?
And he like offers you like it looks like a rose made out of like a garnet.
Fine, that's sorry, I just want to write that down before I forget. That's lovely. Crafted yourself?
Yes.
Such fine talent. So happy to perhaps you could make some for the shop here.
No.
I'd be happy to. No, oh, okay, that's also fine. Totally up to you. We get many travelers through here, always looking for interesting things.
It was just a nice offering because you asked me what my name was.
Oh
You
yeah,
offered me shelter. I returned the favor.
some tea, perhaps.
Wow.
Yes, both of you. I do have one question for you. As it says, I can ask one and they must answer honestly.
Mhm.
Do you travel with the festival? Are you part of the organization that's here putting on the festival today?
No.
No. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Why
then
are you
I'll-
questioning me?
Oh, I many years I've traveled different places. I just like to get to know people.
The other attendant comes over. Shuang, stop. They're being nice. And my name is Shizan. Thank you for your
Shizan.
hospitality.
Oh, this is nothing. I had I known we were gonna have so many guests today, I would have tidied up a little bit, I'm sorry.
If
Cake.
Avatar Ushton is going to have tea, I requested I try it first.
Absolutely, yes.
Any food or drink must come through us first.
hand them some, but the whole platter. Be my guest. Anything you
You see she's on twirled her finger and like is like almost like they're like water bending the tea, like inspecting it for anything, and then like almost like pick a drop of it up with like water bending and like and hands it to Avatar Ocean.
Thank you, Shizan.
I am Avatar Ushton's waterbender teacher.
A good one too. An excellent one.
Nice,
The best.
nice to meet you. Wonderful skills I can see there. Sure, I have much to learn from you.
So, what brings you all here?
Kishi takes the cup of tea, looks at it, watches the guard try it, and then just sets it on the table untouched.
I'll finish giving one to Soph also. I don't think I gave one to you, Soph.
Thank you. It's hot.
Are you not a firebender?
Why would
No.
you ask that?
Yeah.
Well,
Don't firebenders
I'm-
like hot things?
I'm confused.
No one said
Um,
she didn't like hot things.
I just said it was hot. It was a comment.
I mean, we could make it hotter.
I'm sorry
Please
if I
don't,
offended
Sif.
you.
The best tea is
Sif
served
is
not
like super like
boiling, but-
aggressive about it. Like, why are you questioning?
I feel we've all gotten off on the wrong foot. Maybe we should sit down and have a meal together.
Oh, geez, I don't know if I'm prepared for that. Could for now, but they did see us out there. How about just snacks? I kind of a charcuterie, perhaps.
Snacks are good.
Any wine?
I imagine there's a big, fluffy, comfortable chair, and I just kind of plop over with my feet over one armrest and leaning back, like a bisexual, in a chair.
The other two try to find somewhere comfy as well to sit. Whatever the next comfiest thing is to sit at is where they go. And they just, not formal at all, like are lounging. One of them has like a leg on an armchair and like kind of just like hanging out. Why is everyone so quiet?
We're just
Well,
drinking. I'm just
well-
enjoying my tea.
Yeah.
I
It's
gestured to
quiet. It was
Rishi.
just it was loud out there and crazy. We're
I
enjoying
gestured to
ourselves.
Kishi. What's your name?
Kishi's like looking out of one of the windows, like quite distracted, and she turns back and she makes her way back to Ushton and she says, "My name is Kishi,
Pleasure to meet you, Kishi.
and I would like to serve the Avatar."
He
Why, thank you.
already has a waterbender teacher.
I'm not trying to teach him anything.
I don't
Oh,
know. Your water whip is pretty
she-
good.
She's really careful and good at her
thank you.
stuff.
He already has a waterbender teacher. You're supposed to go do fire next.
Well, we haven't found an adequate firebender teacher yet.
Well, now we have
That's
We'll see.
right, Sifu Sif.
Sifu Sif.
Yes. And the first order of business is to test you.
Oh, what is that like?
Well,
Does
how
it
do we
hurt?
know your test is appropriate for Fire Nation testing?
Because I'm Fire
Because we're
what?
here from the Fire Nation. Do you see these pins?
Do you know
What-
what clan we're from?
What authorization do you have?
Is it an emperor or is he a king?
Fire Lord. The
Oh,
Fire Lord.
Right. Jesus, my brain. Fire Lord. Oh.
How do I know? Do you have some type of documentation?
She's on Shuang. This would be Shuang, I think, right? Shuang. They helped me.
Yeah, I helped you.
Both of you did. They both helped me.
Whatever.
Look, if she sucks, then we'll get rid of her, okay?
Oh, I don't suck.
That's what I think.
We'll find out.
No.
So how did you how did you find the Avatar?
What do
how
you
did-
mean? The priest found him.
What priest?
Yeah, why did it take so long?
Why are they questioning us?
The priest said
I
people
just
would
want to know.
question me.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
Look,
It took very long for your Earth Nation
It's
tools
not.
to find him.
I sit up and swing my feet down to the floor and lean in and go, see, I was an orphan. And these great people found me years and years ago, and they've raised me on their ships.
Yeah,
We
we're
sailed.
great people.
Great people. You're my family.
You have ships?
Yes.
Well,
They're
we
kind
did.
of, some of them are kind of ratty and old, but they sail.
Okay.
And one day these priests came and they were very serious. And they came and they said, they came to, we were on land at the time, and they came and what?
I'm just, yes, I'm listening. Keep going.
And they said, we have come because we have been searching near and far for the Avatar, something like that. And they say,
Sounds like something they would say.
yeah. And we have found him, but we first must do some tests.
What tests did they do?
Tim
That's
and I
an
never
Earth
discussed
Nation
it.
secret.
An Earth Nation secret?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a secret.
You didn't share what your Fire Nation secrets are.
You're about
Oh,
to see.
you're about to see what it is.
And Soph pulls out a bundle of kindling from Sif. I got the names mixed up. Sif pulled out a bag of kindling from Soph's bag.
Did you get the oil too?
And I'm gonna dig further. Yes, here it is.
Okay.
See, it doesn't
And
even seem like
then-
they know what they're doing.
Listen, I have been in like 20 Agni Kai. Please stop questioning my
And I've been
knowledge.
with the Avatar for the last couple years.
We're not even sure he's the Avatar. So
What do you mean?
I would
He
like
can't
to-
even firebend yet.
That's not his fault.
I would like to rely on my skills and training, and I want Avatar Ushton to take this test and find out if he passes or not.
Okay.
If he
They did say
passes or
some of the
not.
tests might be difficult,
You don't have to do this.
but if I'm going to learn all the bending styles, which
In
they
order
said-
for him to learn how to firebend, we do
has
this
to
to
do
all of our children.
It's true.
Babies can do this.
Fine.
It's true.
Can I come over at this point? Oh, charcuterie. It's the best I could do on short notice. There's a little bit of everything.
My stomach's upset now. I don't want to eat.
You're
I can eat.
What?
Are you
Tim,
sure?
What's this character?
I don't think it's your stomach that's upset here. I mean,
Shuang.
let's call a duck what it is, you know.
A
A
turtle?
duck?
Turtle
Yeah,
ducks
it's
are my favorite.
turtle ducks. You know, it's like water off a turtle duck's back.
I really miss the turtle ducks at the pond. I say that to Soph.
But let's
We'll get back there.
allow.
Well, if this doesn't turn out right, then maybe you guys can go back there sooner.
Okay.
We'll return back to the Fire Nation when our service here is complete.
The priest did say I would be tested, and maybe I wouldn't pass the test the first time, or the second, or even the third time.
All right. But I'm watching you two.
Well, so babies can do this.
Literally.
Babies. I was like crawling, a little child when my parents.
And when did you do it?
When did I do?
Yeah.
She was a baby.
I was a baby.
Probably the same time because they're twins.
That doesn't mean that.
Yeah, it kind of does. We
They're
tend to do this test for babies because if we don't learn how to firebend properly, bookstores could burn down.
Right.
Homes,
Yes,
things like that.
So what if his powers are too great because he's the Avatar and he burns his whole place down?
This is
Could that happen?
No.
I think it can. They don't know. They never tested an Avatar before.
Have you ever tested an Avatar before?
Good.
not one
point.
that passed.
Oh, jeez.
That doesn't sound reassuring.
I mean, we can go into the alley and do this test, but I cannot agree to teach you to firebend until you pass this test.
Look,
And we
these
can
guys
find
are
another
really
firebender teacher.
These guys are really protective of me. He's just doing his job.
You're in the Earth.
I roll my
Kingdom.
eyes.
There are like
Mhm.
no firebenders here.
Like, what
Except
were the
ones
chances
in
of
this
running into a
room.
There's
firebender here?
two of them right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
That's
Mhm.
the point. That's what I'm saying. We found firebenders in the Earth Nation.
All right, just do the test.
But I think I agree. We should go outside.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine in here. Do you think it's
I don't
best
wanna
to
burn your
raise
pillow, so-
suspicions outside? I'm sure it'll be
Okay.
fine.
Why don't we wait till things quiet down and we'll go somewhere else and do the test?
Yeah, how about we do it later?
No.
These two are
Because if he
impossible.
doesn't pass, we
I have
should
to move
we
on.
have to move on. Hmm.
Yes,
Okay,
you do.
but the priest said I might not pass every test to begin with.
This is a very rudimentary test.
Just do the test.
You're not actually going
You're not gonna like.
to bend. You're not going to be doing what Sif was doing out there with the fire out her feet.
Oh, that was a lot. Yeah. that was
Yeah,
pretty
no,
cool.
no, that's advanced.
Couldn't do that on the ships. That would catch on fire.
Yeah.
Well, when Avatar Ushton learned earthbending, it was the biggest
Wait, you
of
learned
thing.
earthbending? You're not a.
Natural earthbender.
Of
that-
course.
Of course, Ushton is a natural earthbender.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has to learn how to do it.
Mm,
Yeah, I guess.
It's not like
it's
like
it's
we
true.
just
It's true.
do it.
Fair. Okay. Well, Hawthorne, we're gonna do this test then.
Oh yes.
I'll replace it.
Well, maybe we could- Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fine. My space is your space.
Hey, good thing we have a waterbender here.
Oh yes,
Ooh,
that's
two
that's
water
excellent.
benders. So I'm sure
That's
either one
right.
of you will put it out. I'm sure
Put the
Kishi
fire out.
I mean, that water whip was impressive. I'm sure Kishi would absolutely stop a fire from happening. So
What are you saying?
I don't know. I haven't seen you water
We
bend.
don't know what you can do.
And like
We
the
have to see you in
temperature,
action.
the temperature in the bookstore is like absolutely like 10 degrees hotter than it was when we first walked in. So this test we're gonna put oil on these Kindles, and then I'm going to stick it under. Remind me again.
The nose, under the nose.
So it's gonna go under your nose, and then you need to start it on fire with using your inner heat. Because
I
if
want
you
to
can
smell it
bend
first in
fire-
case it's some type of poison.
Heat,
Okay.
inner heat. Okay.
If
Sure,
you,
sure.
If you can bend fire, you already have it inside of you.
So you're not going to, you're just gonna light the fire. You're not shooting it anywhere. You're not sending fire at the books. Literally, you're just focusing on this bundle of kindling. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
So then I'm gonna roll. So I want to gain new insight. So I just want to know, and like technically, it's also a familiar custom.
Mhm.
So I'll roll with focus, and then
Yes.
on a hit it says, on a hit you do it. So then I guess we'll just determine if we'll see what happens on
Yeah.
Avatar Ushton's side. Okay.
This is my first test since I left.
Just
So
think about your inner flame.
You're going to make him nervous and he's not going to be able to do it.
I'm already nervous.
You're gonna make him nervous, and he's not gonna be able to
It's
do
fine.
it.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
just
gonna-
stop arguing.
I'm gonna hand the bundle so that Ushton can hold it under their nose. And I got a 5. And so on a obviously on a fail, doesn't actually, it says you accept, there's consequences, and then you mark fatigue. But that's only on a 7 to 9, so it doesn't say exactly on a fail.
So you go to start this test and you hear.
Okay.
Is that a knock on the door?
Yeah, like, and it's loud. Like, it feels like it's like a threatening knock.
Kioshi has been keeping her eyes on the crowd, like outside of the window. So who's at the door?
I'm gonna say, so like when that happened, Sif is like so focused and also like already kind of like has been like on edge because of the waterbender master, that she inadvertently starts the kindling on fire and drops it.
You see
Shit.
Shu Wang.
Who's at the door?
I told you he was the Avatar.
I
did
did
it?
that.
I did it. Oh,
That is a
wait.
lie.
He didn't even have it under his face yet.
Hey,
He's the Avatar. He doesn't need it to be.
Hey,
What?
listen, hey. I'm
As
gonna
I'm
like
stomping out the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Who's at the door? Kioshi should be able to see.
I'm gonna be moving towards the door, and I'm gonna kind of like take a look at Ushton and be like, just pointing like upstairs.
Okay.
So
I'll gracefully swing up the stairs.
your two attendants go with you up the stairs and like start pulling the ladder up.
That makes it look weird, but okay.
Yeah.
Am I able to see who it? I should be able to see who it is.
You see a pretty stocky guy standing there wearing like formal Earth Nation Earth Kingdom like formal wear.
Is he able to see me through the window?
You both can like slightly see each other, but it's like the glass is like slightly frosted. It's not like a full-on frost, but like it's like a slight etching on it. You kind of make out each other's like features, but you can't really see each other clearly.
Okay. Just keeping my eyes on him. Not opening the door.
I'm opening the door. So I'll head to the door. I'll, open the door. There's a ring from the bell. Yeah, yes.
Ha! How are you doing? You didn't tell me you were friends with the Avatar. I seen you and him come in here. You must introduce me.
Oh, yes.
Who is this?
Sorry, it's been a lot of distracted by these moon
It is
peaches.
like
Have you
so
had one?
hot
They're
in this library now. It's like
Oh.
it's on.
they're
Did you-
delicious.
Were you lighting the fireplace? This is a bookstore after all. Why would you do that? And he just like kind of walks in. Oh, I see you have guests. Are you all here to praise the Avatar?
Praise the
Well, certainly
Avatar.
not.
What do you mean? You're not, this isn't some type of Avatar like hate group or something, is it, huh?
I'm not telling you anything until I find out who you are.
Okay.
Oh, what's this
everyone,
going on here?
Who
This
is
is-
this?
My name is Sen.
Sen.
It's nice to meet you. Oh, who are these people?
Sen. Yeah, no, these are just some new acquaintances. We've been just getting to know each other. It's kind of loud out there, and
Yes, it is. Everyone's seen the praise of the new Avatar. I am so excited. Can I meet him?
we are all so excited. The Avatar. You mean Ushton?
Yes, I heard his name in the crowd.
Yeah.
Who is
Doesn't
this Sin? Who is Sin to you?
doesn't seem to be. Who are? I'm sorry. You're questioning me in my own shop, Kioshi?
I'm curious.
Okay. Listen, Sen
Yes.
owns the coffee shop next door. We hang out every Tuesday and Thursday night. We have plans to hang out. God, geez, that's tonight, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh man, sorry. The festival came into town and I completely forgot. I'm so sorry.
Well, I was coming by on my way to come by to hang out, and I saw you and the Avatar and these group of lovely people coming in here.
No, you didn't see that. Mm-mm.
Kishi stares him down and says, "We have business that does not concern you."
Okay. Let's
why the
lower our
hostility?
voices.
My voice is lowered.
Let's lower our tone of threats, okay? Not all voices are verbal, you know.
Would you like some coffee? We can step into my shop. Maybe you can bring the Avatar.
I don't
Would-
know you. I'm not
it would-
drinking anything that you make.
What?
She didn't drink anything I made either, you know.
Oh, so it's a her thing.
I could be. I don't. Cold.
Are they friend of yours?
We're getting to know each other, you could say. You know, just some
Why are they all looking at me like this?
warm pleasantries.
I would like for you
know?
to leave. That's why I'm looking at you.
Okay,
I've made that
Excuse
abundantly
me?
clear.
Kishi, do I have to ask you to leave my shop if you're going to be
Hey.
that rude to my guests? We treat each other with kindness and love here in my place. We don't start
You're
with
welcome to try to
accusation.
force me out of the shop.
Kishi,
If
what
you
is
like.
what is
Okay.
your principles?
My principles. Where did I find that?
On the balance.
On the balance track?
Oh, control versus connection.
So I feel
And I'm
like,
at -2
I feel
on control.
I feel like your balance is being tested here.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, can I roll and try like with those principles, I want to try. So you're on the control side and away from.
Correct.
I forget what the other one was. Yeah.
Connection.
Connection.
Are you wanting
Alright,
to
yeah, I
call
wanna-
Kioshi out?
I was gonna say, is there a call out move, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I want to call Kioshi out for being extremely rude to my guest in my space.
I mean, that's what sounds like it was happening. So
Thank you. Okay.
The roll.
So let me see. Let me pull that up. What do I roll?
On a hit, they are called to act as you say. They must either do it or mark a condition. On a 7 to 9, they challenge your view of the world in turn. Mark 1 fatigue, or they shift your balance as they choose. On a miss, they can demand you act in accordance with one of your principles instead. Mark a condition or act as they request. That's kind of fun. Great.
Mhm.
Sif is still putting out this fire and isn't totally paying attention.
Oh
But
yeah,
it's
you
mighty
have to
hot in
sift.
this book room, big bookstore.
yeah, like everyone is like sweating right now. Just like you're starting
Everyone
to see
except
beads.
Sif.
Yeah.
So do I roll plus anything for this call out, or is it
It-
just this?
It says shift your balance away
Yes.
from center and name and roll with their principle.
Yes.
I shift away from center. Oh, all right.
Mhm.
and then name and roll with
Tim, just so you know, we're getting pretty close to
The
something
fun stuff.
happening here.
Can I
Oh.
resist?
Well, so
um,
you would roll, so
Mhm.
you would call out the principle that you want to roll on, that's Kishi's, right? And then you
Yes.
would
Mhm.
take that bonus if there's a bonus. And right now, control is at, what did you say?
Minus
two.
2. Minus 2.
Yeah, it seems to say, yeah, you can deny them a call out and you roll with I think the same principle.
Oh,
So it says,
okay.
when you openly call someone to live, shift your balance away from center and name and roll with their principle,
So you pick
Right,
one
so
of
it's
the
going to
two
be with their
principles.
bonus, with whatever
Yeah.
Kishi's
which is
number is.
which is
so
going
it's
to
a
be
negative
a
2.
minus
Or
2.
penalty.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends on if you want to do, are you calling them to control or are you calling them to live to their connection?
Connection.
Because if you're doing
Connection.
connection, then it would be whatever. It would probably sounds like it's like
Which
a
is going to be
0 or
minus
something.
2.
Or
Yeah, I think it's going to be because they're plus 2 control, minus 2 connection
Yeah.
right now.
I think that's
Mhm.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to pull them towards connection. I want to be like, hey, we're all getting to know each other here. Like, let's calm down. And I roll a 2.
A
Oh,
Plus
shit.
2.
A 2 with the
No, I roll
2.
a 4 with minus 2.
Oh,
So
okay,
it's
gotcha,
a
gotcha.
total 2.
So that means
No.
Kishi
You
gets-
get. You're trying to move them towards connection, which is at plus 2 right
That's
now.
a plus 2, yeah.
How is that?
I don't. I. Yeah,
I'd have to look at their what is it? You're marked 2 towards.
Is it your white or your black? Is control your white or black principle?
Control is my black principle.
and is where you're
Connection
at
is
closer to
white.
that.
So what is the
Wait, so
connection?
is the
I'm closer to black at minus 2.
Well, minus 2.
Then that would be a minus 2 heritage. That would be a minus 2 to connection then.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I
So
figured.
Dustin's right.
So you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kishi right now is closer to control already.
Mhm.
hmm
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that means that you've
You
failed.
failed. Which
And then
means,
Yeah.
Kishi gets to make you move.
yeah, I wouldn't even roll to deny it, Kishi. I would just because he
Yep.
failed. So you get to
Yeah.
Kishi now gets to demand that Hawthorne acts in accordance with one of their principles instead, and
Oh,
Hawthorne has to mark a condition or act as they're requested. So-
interesting. What are your principles? I don't even know what your principles
We
are.
should like write down what
Yeah,
all
I
our
was just
principles
thinking
are.
that.
We really
Yeah.
should.
Yeah, I think I saw it. Like, I'll have to before our next session. There was a good keeper sheet somewhere for this game. Maybe we should
Yeah, that might be a
investigate
good
that.
idea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So my principles are experience and humility, and right now I am 3 plus 3 humility, so one
It-
more tips me out of balance.
It sounds like this is a humility thing.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, what are you trying, like, what do you, I don't know, you explain to me what you're trying to do, because I feel like the experience would be like, for Hall, the experience would be like, no, like, we're in a situation right now and we need to keep control of everything in the situation, including this dude who just came in, right? Versus humility is like, to me, kind of like, listen, everything's up fine, like, you know, we can all take care of this, you know, don't, like, kind of how I've been playing it so far.
Kioshi, what is your demand?
Well, it says on a miss, they can demand you do one of three things.
Yeah.
Act in accordance with the principle, marking condition, or act as they request. So you're not going to move your condition
Mhm.
in this case. There's no contested role here, right? There's no.
Yeah.
I would just demand that he act according to his principles.
Okay.
Which principle? Experience or humility?
Humility. And Kioshi will say, I respect your experience as you are older than me. However, in this circumstance, I'm handling the situation with as much focus as I can.
So what are you hoping that I do? Do you want me to get Sen out of here, basically?
You should persuade your friend to leave.
That's what you're hoping to get. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I thought you were doing. I just wanted to be clear on that, because
yes.
I kind of have to do it now.
Or
Yep.
market condition.
Yep.
So are we gonna play tonight?
Kioshi has like this stone cold face.
Listen,
You're keeping odd company tonight.
Sen, I really need you to just listen. I owe you one, okay? We're gonna have to reschedule. I'm sorry. I really hate to do this right now. If it were any other way, I would. Trust me, you know.
Are you breaking our date?
Yes, I'm sorry.
For this bunch who have all these sourpuss faces.
I know. I've known you. I've known you so much longer. 3 years now?
Yes.
Wow. Where does the time go, right?
And you're not going to introduce me to the Avatar?
No.
The Avatar's not here. Do you see the Avatar? We don't even know if he's the Avatar.
You really?
That's
I am
true.
pretty sure I saw him earthbending and waterbending. All right. I can tell when I'm not wanted. Ha, you owe me. Big. Oh, and there's some hooligans outside that keep peeking into your window. I'm leaving.
I'm gonna kind of look at Kioshi when he says that about the hooligans.
What would I know about that?
No, that's not
I
what
mean, I've been keeping my eye on them.
As he leaves, I'm gonna kind of look outside, and I'm gonna close and like relock the door, do the ritual with like the string, make sure everything's good.
Can you give me a roll on creativity to assess the situation?
For me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna try and sneak a peek, but of what's going on out there. Man, I had one good roll. That's nothing. 5.
Ouch.
That's a miss, huh?
That is a miss. You don't notice much. Kioshi, can you also roll on creativity because you're trying to keep watch outside?
Absolutely. I got a 10.
Ooh.
Well. So you get to ask 2 questions from assess the situation.
see. What should I be on the lookout for?
There are a few figures that are obviously like looking into the shop. And the figures that you should be looking out for are the ones that were similarly dressed to the ones that were attacking Avatarverse.
In the gray and blue? Are they in gray and blue?
It was, I believe, green.
Oh, they're in green. Okay.
Yeah. If it wasn't, it is now.
Okay.
You get to ask one more.
And my next question.
And you could hold it if you want and ask it later.
I will hold on to it and
Okay.
ask it later.
So currently, the temperature's risen. There is up in the loft with Avatar Ushton. Ushton, I don't know if I trust these people.
Mean, why not?
Well, look, they look so. Look how they treated that person. That person looked like he wanted to celebrate us and give us offerings, and they were stopping them from doing that.
You know, back home in the day, someone like Kioshi would be considered highly valuable.
Yes, but if
Keep
they're
watch on
scaring
the-
away
keep
the
watch on
people
us.
that keep us fed,
But Ha is going to feed us. He brought that charcuterie. I don't know what that means.
that
but he
wasn't
brought that
food.
tray. It was delicious.
It was good, but
And when that got attacked, these people all helped.
just be careful. That Sif, there's something up with that one. And
Right.
that the Soph, I don't even believe that Soph is even a firebender.
They said people would be skeptical.
Okay, just if you're going to go along with whatever they're doing, just be careful. And if you need help, just call.
Always.
We'll be right here.
You're never very far.
We're gonna do a cut, and in a building in the center of town, we see a group of people. Standing in front of them is a man dressed in like green and like has a symbol on his dress, which is like, it looks like a green spear, and he's standing in front of everyone. I know, everyone, we have found him, the Avatar, the heretic, the one that will bring everyone, this world, down, and we will stop him. We will end the cycle of the Avatar. I know. My ancestors have kept a log since the first Avatar of what has happened and how corrupt the Avatar can be. And that if one of them were corrupt and corrupt enough could bring this world down. And I have information on this Avatar. Information that would show that he is corrupt. And like you see like everyone like now like they're like clapping, and we do a hard cut back to everyone else. What are you all doing? I mean, this scene got real intense and real like heated for a little bit. Everyone's been on edge. This whole like for a bookstore, in like not really in like summer per se. Feels like it's like in the middle of a heat wave right now.
After like resecuring the door and everything and not seeing any trouble outside at all, I don't know what Sen was talking about. I see Sif with like, you're over there by like the smoldering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did it work? Did he start the
No, I started it.
pushed in?
I started it. I think I was
You hear
a
a
little
sliding
stressed.
a sliding of wood and then like a drop of the ladder. Of course he did it.
It was me.
That's what someone would say that was a disbeliever of Avatar Ushton.
Okay.
Listen, if he really is the Avatar, that makes my job so much easier.
Then you can stop looking and you could start teaching him. If you're such a good master,
Then he has to pass the test, which he did not do yet.
Soft.
I'm striking a pose
soft.
at the edge of the loft. I have hands on my hips, up tall, chest out.
Perhaps I could help with this. Sif, maybe your firebending isn't as refined yet. Got a little out of control there. Perhaps you could allow me.
Are you saying she's not a good firebender?
No. Did
Are you
not.
questioning my teacher?
Did
I
not.
am.
No.
Question my sister.
No. I'm just simply saying that when stressed,
She
sometimes
can be a bit of a hothead.
sometimes a firebender can, if they don't have full control of their abilities,
You stay out of this.
that sparks can fly, if you will,
and we don't want to see a bookstore catch on fire.
Nobody
I'm
wants to
gonna-
see a bookstore catch on fire.
I'm gonna take my collar, which has been like a kind of turtleneck that's been covered up, and I'm gonna pull it down for a moment, and you see a burn that's scarred and healed over many years ago, kind of across my neck and shoulder, and I kind of put it back up. If anybody's learned over the years how fire burns, I surely have.
I think Soph is going to I'm going to use guide and comfort. And I'm going to lean over and whisper to him, look. Maybe we give him a chance to maybe he'll help figure this out. But whatever happens, we're going to find the Avatar, whether it's this guy or the next one down the street, and we're going to get you home. And Father's going to be proud of us. He's going to be proud of you.
I jump off the loft, do a flip, and hopefully land right.
Give me a roll on
Yeah, I got an 8.
Nice.
I got to roll harmony for guide and comfort.
yes.
Oh, you're trying to comfort Sif. Right?
Fifth, yes.
Oh, okay. I believe in you, Sif. Sifu Sif.
So I rolled an 11 and I have a +2. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, so I got a 13. So on a +10, if you embrace your guidance and comfort, if they embrace your guidance and comfort, I can also shift your balance. But you can, if you embrace, you get to clear a condition or 2 fatigue.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I want to clear fatigue.
was gonna say, did you
Yeah,
take any fatigue
you're
in
all-
that fight?
You're
I've
also
taken
inspired
2
by my
fatigues.
You're also inspired by my flip
Oh.
in support of you.
So Mark inspired.
Kioshi is going to make her way over to Shiwang and Shizan. And she does a respectful bow to them. And she says, I have done many evil, horrible things, but I am trying to make amends and put good into the world. And I offer my services to the Avatar in support of him. There is a threat outside, and I don't think we should stay here for very long. There are men dressed in green that have been peering into the window. I've been keeping my eye on them, but I don't know how long it'll be till they decide they might want to bust in here.
They both look at each other and like they speak in code to each other. Kioshi, you recognize this code.
Ah.
Is it thieves' cant? Are they speaking in thieves' cant?
Hey, wrong game. This is not D&D.
Oh, right. Sorry.
So I know what they're saying.
You know what they're saying, and I will message that to you in a second.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna look at, while you're doing that, I'm gonna look at Kioshi and be like, so you're saying we need another way out of here, huh?
Yes.
So, because Soph rolled a hit, they also get to ask Sif a question that Sif has to answer honestly.
I'm trying to think of what question would be good to ask right now.
What is your favorite color?
That sounds like something she might already know.
But maybe Sif's been lying all this time about their favorite color.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe that's
She's been
the
saying
secret.
it's
The
green.
The secret she's been keeping
Herself.
from her twin sister.
Yes, that is it.
Well, there is a secret. There is a secret. I don't even know what the secret is.
That's why it's a secret.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a secret if you knew.
I don't know. Soft.
And so Kioshi will respond.
I'll keep thinking.
Yeah, Kioshi responds. Crow's feathers are dark. You're muted, Tim.
They both kind of look at each other and then look at you, and they like kind of smile and like nod their head.
Do I hear this?
Do you?
I don't know. Just
Are
curious.
you talking to the people outside?
They're talking. Kishi's talking to
Shiwan and Shizan in a coded language.
Okay.
Just want to know if I hear the interchange.
You probably hear the end part of it for sure.
I told you we can trust him.
Well, we could trust her.
That's what I said.
Yeah. I don't know about the others yet, but.
And I go and give Kioshi a big slap on the back and, arm around.
They did help us. So at least there's that.
Kioshi is very surprised by this affection, and she tenses up a great deal. But then she kind of like takes a breath and she like forces herself to hug him back, but it's like super awkward.
I'll say in the same code, you are like family.
You hear as one
But
of them.
that I feel like that would shift my balance.
Are you trying to shift the balance? Because that does sound like you're
Yes.
trying there.
I am trying to shift my balance.
Am I trying or
Ushton would be
Yeah.
trying to shift your balance.
Okay.
Everybody's trying to shift Kishi's balance.
I wasn't. I was just trying to call her out. While this is happening, like you hear just like rustling and moving as I'm pushing my desk out of the way now. And like for somebody with like slightly softer features, like I feel like there's a strength that like you wouldn't maybe expect. And so Haw just shoves this and is pulling a carpet back, and you see a kind of trap door underneath.
You see one of the Avatar's assistants. She's on kind of like slide down the like where the railing where the stairs are, and says, "Whoa, what is that?"
Told you this old shop's got some secrets to it yet.
What do you got down there?
It's one way to find out. Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Kishi like does a little whistle and kind of gestures for Kanji to fly down and check it out.
Kanji first grabs whatever is left over on the plate that Hawthorne brought out before, and grabs like a snack and like flies over, kind of like does this meow hoot, like it's the oddest thing you've ever heard, and like looks at one of the other cats and goes, and it kind of just shudders away as it's like waiting for Haw to like open it up.
Yeah, so I'll kind of pull open this trap door, and it's dank down there. This hasn't been open in some time. I want to say maybe there's like some emergency rations or something down there. They're probably not good anymore. I don't think he's kept up with it in a while. Tim, I'm also having this thought that I had this earlier and I meant to mention this, but I feel like I don't own this bookstore, but it sure seems like I've taken it up as my residence. So we can play with that. I'm happy to like explore that later and some thoughts I'm having on it. But so yeah. Yes, emergency stores. I haven't refreshed those in a while. Well, we're not gonna. There's a little old storm tunnel, long forgotten about. I discovered down there years ago, but it'll take us across the street into the adjacent alleyway. At least allow us to make a quick escape. It's not really an escape.
Why didn't you tell us about this earlier? We could have gone down there to do the test.
Yes. Yeah.
I specifically asked you if there was another way out.
And I specifically told you that this old shop still has some secrets to it.
Are there more?
No spoilers. Who's first?
You see a very curious owl cat make its way down.
Oh, yes.
Sif is gonna go last.
Before we head down, Soph is gonna lean over. I finally figured out the question. So if this is the avatar, if this is the one, do you want to stay on and teach him, or are we moving on to the other reason we're here?
It's a good question.
I mean, we still don't know he's the Avatar.
I mean, if he is the Avatar, maybe we could do both.
Convince him to help with the other thing.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be in the Earth Kingdom for a while still.
Okay.
I mean, it's important that we
Mm-hmm.
get those answers. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna ask my other question for my assess the situation.
Mhm.
What should I be on the lookout for regarding the impending threat?
Spoiled meats.
Is this so? This is like an old storm drain in a way. Is that what you described it as?
Yeah, I feel like there's like, yeah, an old store, like it's not used anymore, like something was built on top of it, but it's still there.
I would look out for alternate routes to get down here as like a something to look out for.
Okay. Also, so if Ushton was trying to shift my balance, that means Menacem's supposed to roll for me, right?
Yes.
I was wondering, do I roll or you just roll resisting? What do I roll?
You roll, and then you're gonna add the bonus or the negative on Kishi's track. So I believe it is a -2 because you're trying to comfort.
I'm trying to make acceptance, camaraderie.
So you're gonna make a roll, and then you're gonna have a -2 to it.
Okay, I rolled a 7, so then I get a 5.
Yeah. So
And you have to shift your balance one away from center also, I believe, to
Yes.
make that. That's what I had to do.
Okay.
So is that a success or no?
it is not.
Am I basically
Okay.
calling someone out?
No.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. I did a call someone out.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
how it
yeah,
worked.
yeah.
I'm doing. What move am I doing?
Unless you're doing guide and comfort, which
yeah, I think
on a-
that Go
on a
ahead,
10
Mason.
plus, you could shift their balance.
Yeah, this probably isn't exactly calling them out. Is probably just guiding and
Yeah.
comfort.
Okay. Well, then it doesn't work unless the player chooses to allow it have some effect, right?
How does Kishi respond to that?
Well, yeah, Kishi is embracing it.
Okay.
Oh,
She awkwardly hugged him.
guide and comfort for me is a harmony move, right? That's
Yeah.
the basic move is harmony. But again, if a player, if a PC decides they want to respond, they can respond that way, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not shifting anything. I'm just.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so that means I do get shifted then?
No, you don't get shifted.
No, you don't get
I
shifted.
don't get shifted.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
Don't worry about
All
it.
right. Okay.
I think as we start to head down into this tunnel, Kishi, something that you notice as like Sif and Soph make their way down into the tunnel, and you're like checking things out. But
Oh, go ahead.
you see a bit of light come from one of the what looks like something that would have been like almost like a manhole open up, and some light come down from above. And I think we're going to end here.
Wait, I want to go last because I wanted to ask Hawthorne a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So, and this is like quiet, but not super loud. Where did you get that? Where did you get that burn? Who burned you?
Yes. Well, another lifetime ago, I guess you could say, but I challenged someone, you could say. Didn't agree with. I didn't think they were living up to their principles anymore, and
What do you mean challenge them?
what does challenge mean to you?
Well, an Agni Kai, of course. Is there any other way?
It is the way for some. We must go.
Wait, but Sif is
Oh,
like,
here. You were looking at this earlier, and I'm going to hand you that book that you were looking at when you
Right.
first came in the shop.
right, but like, and then Sif's gonna be like, wait, where are you? Where are you from? And we can
Yeah,
end there without an
Yeah.
answer.
perfect.
And I'll just say our new friends may need some of our guidance, I suppose. After you, and I'm going to look down into the hole because I'm going to be last to like pull it
Yeah.
shut.
Mhm.
Tim, we're not going to end there already, are we? Like, oh, come on.
It's all right. We're jumping back into things. I didn't want to go too late tonight, so next week we'll definitely dive in a little deeper into things.
Oh,
So
Leave them wanting more.
for our growth questions, did you learn something challenging?
Oh, can I do actually? I'm just thinking in that last scene real quick.
Mhm.
As like in that last exchange with Sif, before we go down and we're having that moment together, can I ask a question back to them?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna kind of like, as you're questioning me about the burn and everything, I'm just gonna say to you, Sif, I believe there's much I might be able to teach you still. Your fire is I think you could find a little inner harmony still. Will you take my guidance?
What do you mean? I don't.
Exactly. So that's a yes.
Aren't you an earthbender? That's what Sif is assuming.
Guidance can come from elders in many ways.
Okay. I mean, I did lose my last Agni Kai, so I
Well, I won't be teaching you any Agni Kais anytime soon. Perhaps patience, learning when to strike, waiting, assessing. You seem the type that runs in, figures out the plan as you go, maybe get a little too hot.
yeah.
And let me guess, Soph is the one who usually bails you out?
I mean, not well. That depends on the situation, I suppose.
I could help.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to write Sif down as one of my proteges. What are your Sif? What are your
Principles?
principles? Yes, I keep forgetting what they're called. Your principles.
Unity and heritage.
Unity and heritage.
Mhm.
Are you? Can I ask where you are? Are you centered or?
I just moved back to center because of Sa.
Okay. Okay. Um. So I think it works. Let me see. I pick one of your conditions.
One of the principals.
Yeah, one of your principles. Sorry. Whenever a PC embraces your guidance and comfort, you may shift towards experience and declare them a protege. Write their name and one of their principles below. When that PC shifts their center towards that principle, clear their name and take an advancement. Okay, so I mean, is there one that you're trying to move towards? I guess I'm thinking heritage of
So-
naming. Does that make sense for you, or?
Well, I mean, it depends. So, I because I failed a heritage roll, had moved towards unity. Unity is technically how I can gain mechanic. Like I can gain so like if Kishi was a master, I could request to train with them and learn any training, like any move from any training with unity. So but it's up to whatever you think makes the most sense.
So what do those two principles mean to you? Unity and heritage
Well, so heritage
for your character.
For this is like the separation of the two heritages. So like one is valued more, and then unity is like basically holding them both in equal balance.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like trying to move you towards unity
Yeah.
and right,
And
because with
right, and
Sif and Soft, like
I think that
kind of-
makes sense.
Yeah.
And
All right,
so
so
my the two like main base trainings that I started with are earthbending and firebending. So the
Mhm.
heritage split is between the Fire Nation and the Earth Kingdom.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna name Unity as
Sounds
I
good.
mark you down as a protege.
And for the elder, how does the elder gain experience?
It's through the proteges.
Okay.
So when that PC shifts their center towards that principle, clear their name and take an advancement. You may
Gotcha.
add them again to your list again in the same way. So if Sif then moves their center towards unity, I will gain experience. And I'll gain that advancement.
Gotcha.
I gain it differently than everybody else. I
Yeah.
don't do all the
Yeah.
end of session questions the same way as everyone else.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I knew it was different for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been around a minute. I've already learned all those things.
So for everyone else, did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
No.
I think of this testing and the distrust and
say
other stuff I
yes.
did.
What did you learn?
Well, Sif experienced, challenging feelings regarding the failed attempt at doing something that most firebenders can do. Like that is a
A
cultural
basic, yeah.
form that's like super. Everybody knows how to do it. Like the practice of it and
Yeah.
also doing it. So.
What about Soph?
I feel like there's something there and I just have to figure out what it is. But the whole day was complicated, going back and forth with, do you trust me? Do I trust you? What is going on?
Yeah, there was a lot of trust things going on.
I feel like Soph learned that being like learning about waterbenders, hasn't been around waterbenders, and now there's two of them, and like neither one of them really has a good attitude right now. Y'all are painting a picture of the water nation that isn't great.
If we said yes, we mark a growth, right?
Yes, you
From
mark a
opposite,
growth.
Okay.
Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem? I don't really think that happened this session. did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
Yes.
If you did. I did not.
That means
I
I've hit
ended
my
further away
growth.
from center.
Oh, lucky.
Mm-hmm. Do I take a move from my playbook or from another playbook?
Mm,
I hit a growth too.
what was
I
that,
hit a
Manaka?
growth. I hit a growth because I learned something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world.
Nice.
All this testing going on and distrust and trust and
Yeah, there's a lot going on, especially for you. And everyone answers their own unique personal growth question on their character sheet.
So I'm gonna need a little help with mine.
Mhm.
Do you feel like I made amends for my past mistake? I just acknowledge that I made mistake. I don't know that I made amends exactly.
You didn't make amends,
So
but
I'd say no, yeah.
yours is a complicated one, and I think I'm gonna say yes, only because
Oh.
of how complicated yours is. It's
All right.
not like you made like complete amends there, but like you're working towards it, right?
Okay. I'll take it. That actually gives me an advancement with that.
Nice.
So the last one I got 3, so this will be my 4th.
Menachem, what is your did you do your
I did
growth
not
question?
make my own personal growth question.
No, I know playbook is still a mystery here.
So are we also not going to know what Ashton's principles are either?
Well, actually, I mean, there are some moves that will force Ushton to tell us what they're.
Yeah.
I have specific moves that, like, if I succeed, they have to tell me what their principles are.
There's also that he may not have the same principles as his playbook. So your principles could be something that you swap out. That is a choice of yours. I asked some of you that in the beginning, if you wanted to change it. Sif, did you answer? Did you? Soph?
I did not improve the lives of a community of average people or help an ordinary person.
All right. So I guess we'll think about whoever advanced, think about what they want to do for an advancement. And we'll talk about that when we start up next time.
Oh, can I do, I was looking at my sheet also, the connections. I know we kind of left one, you asked us to leave one blank. I wanted to add someone to one of mine after tonight's play.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I had one. Well, actually, I'm going to kind of reveal both of mine perhaps now, as I think it makes a little more sense. So connections I care about Sif more than they know, even though they are probably my most frustrating student. Now that I've taken Sif on as a student, I'm going to add Sif into that one. And Kishi is not to be underestimated. In fact, they may have something to teach me.
Nice.
I feel like after our exchanges tonight, I wanted to add that one in, as I'm just like, okay, I'll do what you say. I get it. I'm not messing with you, all right?
The elders being taught.
It's interesting because on my questions, I feel I had on the connections, the one I left blank, and I'm willing to change the other one, but the one I have is still frustrates me so much when they act without thinking about the consequences. But the other one is
I'm just responding in defense of you.
Of course.
You still sound like siblings.
And the other connection I have that's blank is I recognize some of the pain I have felt inside of, and I was going to say Kishi. I'm going to try to help them.
Nice.
I only have one connection. I haven't figured out my second one. I feel like maybe it'll come organically in our next session, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But the connection I have is actually with Hawthorne. And I already spoke to him about it actually before we played. So it's Hawthorne seems to be able to connect to other people openly, freely, and easily. I wish they would show me how. So we're going to be teaching each other things.
Yeah, I tried to show you.
That's true. You did.
Instead, my balance got
True.
shifted more away from center, and I rolled poorly.
Well, I am very focused on, on what's going on and making sure that people are safe and all of that sort of thing. So yeah, that'll come up a lot, I'm sure.
My cat just really wants us to finish, apparently.
Menachem, do we have any checkout questions?
Let's do our favorite standard one. Favorite moments. What did you appreciate about your play? What did you appreciate about someone else's play? And let me get the order, but Dustin, you're first.
Oh, geez, I'm first. So what did I appreciate about my play and or someone else's? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just favorite moments.
Favorite moments, yeah. I like this. I felt like we got a little more into the characters, and I got to know a little more of each character's kind of personality. So yeah, I appreciated Tim just throwing a big wrench in the works also. I think it really helped kind of change up the scene in some ways also. So yeah. I think that's all I got right now.
I enjoyed the back and forth with Sif and Soph with Avatar's assistance. I had a lot of fun with that. I thought that was kind of funny.
I really enjoyed I really enjoyed the question. I mean, Soft's question was quite good. But also I think Kioshi really leaned into principles. Like, damn, all right. That's how we're going. Yeah.
Nice. I have like two. So my favorite moment was definitely speaking in code with the avatars, guards, retainers, whatever you want to call them.
Retainers. Oh, they're gonna die. Don't call them retainers. They're gonna
Red
die.
shirts.
Better than hirelings.
Hirelings.
An old school D&D.
Pods. I don't know. But yeah, that was
Might
pretty
be
cool.
a feature of the playbook too.
Exciting. And then my other favorite one was basically being able to put Haw under my thumb. So, yeah, I like that. It's pretty awesome because like the background of the razor is she's a weapon.
Yeah.
She's a weapon, and she's been used as a weapon for years in her life, and so she was almost stepping back into that in that moment, just prepared to do whatever she needed to do to get that guy out so that things could move forward.
No,
So
I like the way you played tonight also Tennille, and like I feel like I got to know Kioshi a little better through that exchange also, where I was like, even though I rolled poorly, I thought it was great to advance the story too.
And it's been great. I've been rolling so well. I honestly, like, creativity is like a total zero. I've just been rolling really well for my assessment stuff, which has been fantastic because it feels really in character too. So that's awesome. Yep, and that's it for me.
I really enjoyed the back and forth with the attendants as well. That was a lot of fun. We are gonna have so much fun, continued fun with this. Like, is he the avatar? Is he not the avatar? And I'm really enjoying that. And I think getting a lot more character development tonight was a lot of fun too. So, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that back and forth between Sif and Saf about about the truth of my avatarness, and the discussion, the arguments, and the skepticism, and the responses to me calling you Seifu. And,
I do appreciate the Sifu thing.
that was great when you brought that in. It was wonderful. And I also really just loved the whole scene where realizing that Kioshi and I have something shared that we didn't know about before.
Secrets.
This language, this code we're speaking in.
All right. I feel it's time to exit our magic circle.
We'll do the name ritual in reverse. We'll say character names followed by player names.
I've been Haw tonight.
Hey ha.
Hey ha.
Night ha.
Is it hey haw and bye haw? Bye.
Hee haw.
Hee haw, hi haw. And I'm Dustin. Good night, everybody.
Pleasant
Good
dreams.
night,
Good night,
Good night,
Dustin.
Dustin.
Was your storyteller tonight? Assistant.
Good night, storyteller.
Good night.
Good
Good night, everybody else in the
storyteller.
world.
And I'm Tim. Good night.
Night, Tim.
Good night, Tim.
I was Sif.
Good night,
Good
Sif.
Good night, Sif.
Sifu Sif.
Don't burn the bookstore down.
I didn't burn the book. And I am Kayla. Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Pleasant dreams,
Kayla. I've been Kioshi.
Good night, Kioshi.
Good night,
Good night,
Good night,
Kioshi.
Kioshi.
Along the shore is Kioshi.
And Kanji. And I'm Tennille. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Pleasant
Tennille.
dreams.
Night,
Night,
Tennille.
Tennille.
I've been soft tonight.
Good night.
Good night,
Night,
Soft.
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 Laura.
Good night.
Pleasant
Night, Laura.
dreams.
Good night,
Hey,
Laura.
Laura.
I
Hey,
have
good-
been Avatar Ushton.
Praise
Good night,
Avatar
Ashton.
Ocean. Good night.
Good night,
Long live the
Avatar.
Avatar.
And I am Menachem.
Good night, Menachem.
Good night,
Menachem.
Menachem.
Pleasant dreams, Menachem.
Pleasant
It
dreams,
was a
everybody
pleasure
watching.
playing. It was a pleasure
Good
playing
night,
with you all
everyone.
again.
It was fun. It was good.
Night, everyone.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.